Hello, Zen family. How are you? How did you survive or thrive this past eclipse? Now, I love how I said that. Did you thrive or are you in survival mode? There are some of us who are in survival mode because we are not letting go of past trials, past people, past lessons that we've already learned. And we need to move into the new timeline that the divine and our ancestors have marked for us in our Akashic. But we're still hanging around the same dust mites. Mm, the same the same people that put you in precarious situations that by way of your ancestors saw a way out for you. The same people that set you up numerous times and lifetimes. My sweet lambs, you're still energetically or physically attaching yourself to these folks, and they love the energy that you give them. Cut them off. I have some videos and information and downloads I need to share with the lovely people on their spiritual journey, wherever that is. Don't look to your left. Don't look to your right. Don't look to your neighbor. Because the spiritual journey you are on is yours alone. Okay? Um, Spirit wanted me to say this again. Now, I've said it, I will say it, and others have said it. But Spirit wants it said again. Anyone that makes you feel small, anyone that makes you pause or question, anyone and anything, particular people though, who have crossed you, who have slowed you down in any way, shape, or form, Spirit is saying, cut them off. It could be the person you're presently married to, the person who gave birth to you, a sibling, a supervisor, a co parent, a pastor. God says, I don't care. You best beware. I love to say that I am living proof of God's mercy and blessings. By the way, if I didn't get away, cut off, remove the dust mites, I call them the creepy crawlies that I grew up with, the family I was born into, people I was connected to, friendships, lovers, whatever, whatever. I may not even physically be here today. Now, some of these same people, these creepy crawlies, mind you, have been sending numerous death spells towards said person, but she's still here. She ain't going nowhere. you know, I almost blended into a second a second download, but no, no, absolutely not. Do I feel sorry? Um, do I feel sorry for those persons that were lied to as to why they should participate in the gang stalking? You know, heck, you know. Um, Side note. Okay, this selenite, I'm gonna set it right here. It's just she was calling to me, and um, side note. Once you heal your inner wounds, and you heal that beautiful spirit inside, that we call the inner child. If there's something that you want, you just say, hmm, that's interesting. I think I'll go there. Or I think I'll give it a try. There's no hesitation. Because why should you hesitate to offer yourself something good, new, or interesting? Anywho, um, you know, a little side note of my story. Um, th- there are people that knew I was placed, I can't call it a family, but I was placed in a community of people who they like to tap into people's energy. Um, and for some reason, whenever someone, excuse me, when someone was born, they would tap in. They would tap in, and they would look into what they think was your akashic. Like you think if sweetie, you're living above the poverty line. If you were so gifted, there would be physical evidence of that. Okay, because you can't hide abundance and prosperity. Anywho, these people knew that I was a divine energy source and have done decades of magic and stolen things from me. They thought they had stolen it from me. You can't steal from God. The energy I carry in me is Christ. So I don't know what you thought. You think, and then you're going to church and pray. Who you praising? Demon? Who the F are you people? Oh my God. Who? Hmm? Divine said, "Did I not show you these people in your dream? Why do you think that those specific people keep showing up in your dream, baby? I'm trying to tell you, cut them off, get rid of them, and I did. You know, I don't know. Dark night of the soul doesn't have to be that bad. It was a beautiful thing. You're in a excuse me, you're in a dark pit of snakes, and then you walk into the sun, and so you crawl out of that pit. I'm gonna try not to use the F word too many times. You crawl out of that pit, and then you're like, oh my goodness, because you're in an illusion with these snakes anyway, and then and your ancestors are guiding you. They're like, "Come on, baby, come on. That's my baby, come on." And I'm gonna interject here. I have a female ancestor that's from Tortuga, and she likes to remind me that she have more too. So this is a side note. this is a couple of years ago. I was having, it was around Christmas time or something like that, play my music. That's my time. I don't know. Maybe I had some punch of Cuba. I don't know what I was drinking, but I passed by, you know, a place where I honor my ancestors in my house, and somebody say, "But wait, me ain't got mouth too." I said, "But what?" I said, "But wait." She said, "Yes, it's me. You think only you got mouth?" I said, "Well, sir." She said, when you pour, so she's stolen, but she grew up in St. Croix. When you pour drink for you, we got mouth too. I said, "Well, thank you very much." I went and I get a cup and I pour her some rum and she said, "Thank you." I said, "Okay, that's my girl. Let me tell you, this man, she said something to me. She said, I want you to know you're doing good. We already know you could do it. And anyone could stop you. Period." Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you don't need you don't need a lot of people around you because it when you have a lot of people around you, it actually confuses your energy. It doesn't mean that you don't socialize and meet with your friends and have good times. Yeah, of course, that's normal. But particularly us in the spiritual community, we we don't have time for all of these people in your face all the time and it's distracting. They're pulling on your energy so that you're distracted and slow down from your mission. But you know something? People who are in low vibe, not only low vibe, but particularly, excuse me, particularly those people who are who worship um, lower forces. They assume the only way that they assume success is to link up and to click up into groups and covens and so on to attack people. And I am so saddened to hear that they have been successful in hurting people. It sickens me. But then you got bold, when you guys were tapping into my energy before I knew how to protect myself, and you started manifesting off of my shit. Then you want to come against me with my shit. How that work? It doesn't. Hmm. Let's get back to the message. So, Spirit wants us to know, everyone, let go of. I heard something today and it hurt me so deeply. There are mothers out there that sabotage every decent relationship their sons can get into because they want him to be their man in a weird, sick, twisted way. And the same of women. No, I've seen the same of some fathers do it too, but women are notorious for just ostracizing daughters-in-laws, and so on and so forth. And so you're married to the man who's married to his mother, and it just he doesn't stand up for you. You started gaining weight and going crazy. And then she was like, see what? And on top of that, she's doing spell work on this poor woman. If you love your son and your grandchildren, back up, Bloka. You know. But in my situation, some people saw. I'll leave that alone for now. So God is saying, mothers, fathers, I don't care if you've known this person since kindergarten. I don't care if they were married to your brother. I don't care if it's your own biological child you gave birth to. I don't care if they've ever crossed you. Cut them off because they've thought about it a million times before they proceeded. 9 out of 10 times they linked up with others to betray you. As often as that sounds. As awful. As often. It's true! And they kept coming for your butt until they said sunk a little bit. You know? I mean, how sick do you have to be to do magic against someone? And actually, I don't call it magic because us light workers, us empaths, we can do magic because God has given us the power to do so. When you have to kill an animal, and rub things in your VGs and your BGs under the moon, and write petition to demons and water deities and so on and so forth, that's not magic. That's demonic shit. Who would ever think what self-respecting woman would ever do some man, listen. I'm like, you're doing what? A grown woman that has children is doing what? Under the moon in public. Just letting anybody touch her nether regions. Just in hopes of sharing and bonding magic or something. I'm like, what? I'm like, I love myself too much to mess up my pH. I'm like, what? Excuse me. Now, on the physical level, what you may, I've been coughing here, but what you might view as a cold, when I went through this eclipse, ooh, the upgrade that I had spiritually, my body's like, give me a minute. Hold on. Give me a minute. But I'm fine. But every now and again, I cough. But we're groovy. Let people go. And when you do, you'll look back on it. Why didn't I cut that mother off whenever ago I should have done it? Because you weren't ready. I hope this message makes you ready, baby. Because you're ready. God is urging all of us to be strong enough to stand in our power and to step into our calling and to move to our next ascension timeline. And the people that are holding you down, the cockroaches, baby, they know they can't go with you. So they're doing everything they can to end your harvest, confuse you, break your heart. Side note. Ooh-wee. Now, I'm oh, I'm finding it. Oh Lord, got a little bit on. Oh, so there are a couple of people. Oh my goodness, there are. Oh, she doing whatever she wants to do, and that's okay, and that's okay. So there are some people that think you will be devastated if. I was going through a karmic cycle. I was wrapping up a karmic cycle. Unbeknownst to me, my ancestors were like, come on, baby, you're right there, you're right there. Oh, she there. And so high priestesses will never discuss. We just don't have time. How and what we do with everyone, right? And so someone thought they could prevent moi from going through my next ascension if I found out that one of my homegirls had mm, slept with the person that I was with during a cycle. Well, he told on you. I mean, he's a snake. He was like, "Oh, she did." I mean, he doesn't want to be accountable for anything. He put it squarely on you. You know, I was like, okay. I mean, I had wrapped up a cycle. I don't know. I don't know how he didn't know the cycle was wrapped up. I had wrapped it up. Yeah. But you think that caliber of man could break somebody's heart? Huh? Seriously? And to tell you the truth, I don't care how much you love someone, or how much you were in love with someone, or how long you were with someone. As far as I'm concerned, I don't give a f. If you disrespect me or step out, or it's null and void. We cool. What the f I look like crying over a man that has an eggplant? No, ma'am. My ancestors said, girl, you better get up and write a petition to stop playing with me. We have lives to save. You are here to raise the vibration of the planet, Starseed. That man is trash. I'm like, I know it. I'm like, listen, the amount of jokes we have had about the skanks that you people are. Skanky! Oh, I could call. Listen, I was laughing because while y'all thought y'all were getting over, you really weren't. Because you can't hide from God. And also, all that sneaking around you were doing, how's your vagina doing? I hear it's sick. God don't like ugly. I'm going to pull, before we leave this evening, I'm going to pull a card. Ooh, I'll pull two cards from I Love It. I Can Do It. Of affirmation cards by the lovely Louise. Hey, Louise. Two cards that we pulled was the affirmations of I know and I am. I know I'm the shit. I know I got that tight grip. Ooh. Okay. That was a little bit more than we need to say. It's true. It's 100% true. I'll pull a card from the Black Tarot Ancestral Awakening deck in Guidebook. Oh, wait, where is it? Put it over here. Oh, right in the light. When I did Louise's, there it is. Black Tarot. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. These are the cards, card deck. I'm gonna choose one. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. And look what came out. You best. Don't you play with me. What? There it is. There it is, baby. Come on. Wait. The Black Terror. There we go. And then look what we got right in front. Come on. Look at that. Well, listen. Can I tell you that I'm in love with my skin? Listen. Oh, look at all that chocolate. Mm-mm-mm. Let's get a close up. Let's get a close up. Let's tighten up. Let's tighten up. Do you see that? The Empress. I was guided by Spirit to work on assisting other beautiful women, all nationalities and ethnicities. Now, when you go on my Instagram page at Zen Asante, ZenAASANTE, my lovelies, you will see lovely photos of melanated persons. And someone asked me, do you work with non-BIPOC people? I said, absolutely. But most people are not used to seeing businesses that promote with, images of, melanated women, African women, you know, um, not too much ambiguity there. So what do I focus on at Zenasante? At Zenasante, we focus on the divine feminine awakening. Um, I'm a woman empowerment life coach. I'm also a high priestess, a starseed. I do life coaching. Um, I do throw in a divination. Um, if you ever book with me, either for life coaching and or for a tarot reading, I can tell you right now, I never answer questions of, will I get married? Is he cheating? Is somebody coming into my life? Because if you're that those are questions that you should know for yourself. And I find that once you heal your inner child, a lot of these questions surrounding your need to fulfill societal's um, vision of where your life should be. I think I was having a conversation with somebody earlier last week about the biological clock. It's a farce. But society wants us to pump out babies. They're like, when can we kind of steer them into childbearing? Tell them they're the most fertile. Tell them they're the most beautiful. You can have a baby at 50, and of course, the baby will be healthy, and the parents will be mindful and attentive. Of course. But they want to, the medical field, they're like, what's advantageous for us? And that's what they promote. And we've been in the maze, in the matrix. Break out of the matrix, heal your inner child wounds, and soar. And then you have a new canvas, a new outlook on life. When I did my inner child wound work, and I did it alone with my ancestors and the divine, butterflies in the sky, I know I can go so high. It's in a book, Akashic. I took a look. Yes, it was amazing. It was amazing. I was amazed and honored, and I still am, at how beautiful the process of the evolution of growth with truth. I mean, if I didn't have the truth of who I was, and my past lives, and what my mission was, you know I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be on YouTube. I wouldn't be recording right now. I'd be doing something else. But I'm in my North Node doing what God wants me to do. And it is the most satisfying um, energetic timeline that I've been on. It's just amazing. And I want the same for everyone. I want every woman to be free to make choices based on what feeds her soul, not the matrix, not her mommy, her husband, or whomever else. So may we all honor our choices and listen to our inner voices, heal our inner child, and be free. Freedom is our birthright. Have a beautiful day.